People that make $500,000 a year, they bring $500,000 worth of value to the table. People that make minimum wage, they bring minimum wage skills to the table. You get paid based on what you bring to the table. So bring value to the table. So in this video, I'm going to help you raise your value in 2024 and beyond, 2025, 2026. That way you can raise your income so you can have more money to do the things that you want to do with it, to invest, whatever it may be. It's up to you. This is something you can control, and we all can do it. It would be almost impossible for you not to raise your income if you follow the things that I'm going to give you on this video. It would be almost impossible for you not to make more money, have more income. Share this video with someone you know who wants to get better with their money. Also, smash the like button below for me, guys. The first way to have more money and to make more money, or to have more money available to you, is to simply raise your value that you bring to the table, right? When you raise your value to the marketplace, you're going to increase your income. Now, I'm not talking about, let's be clear, I'm not talking about raise your value as a human being. We all know that we're all valuable in God's eyes as a son, a daughter, a parent, a brother, a sister, a friend, whatever it may be, right? When I say raise your value, I'm talking about your value to the job market or to the marketplace in general. Doesn't just have to be the job market. It could be the entrepreneurial space, or you could raise your value in the business building space. Could be anything. It could be just the value of your talent that pays you. When you increase your value, the chances are 99.9999999% that you're going to increase your income. You're going to make more money and have more money and earn more money, and you're going to, most of all, command more money for your services. When other people get convinced that they need what you have, you're going to make more money. When other people get convinced that you have something they want, your income is going to go up because people are going to pay you for that. So bring value to the table. Don't just think that you cannot be value. You cannot have any value and bring any value, and you're going to make a whole bunch of money. People that make $500,000 a year, they bring $500,000 worth of value to the table. People that make minimum wage, they bring minimum wage skills to the table. The very first thing to raise your value and have more money is to focus on being, in 2024, 2025, focus on being the best at what you do. Now, I'm not here to feed you a bunch of pie in the sky. I never try to do that, guys. I try to be as realistic as possible. But you need to be focusing on being the go-to person, the main attraction, the person that's sort of the showstopper, the one that has the answers that some people may not have. And you're the go-to person, right? The one that is so knowledgeable about whatever you do. I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. But the one who's so knowledgeable that you become needed. You become in demand, and the job or whatever's happening cannot function if you're not there to give this insight, or they don't have to call you. They need to call you on the phone to get your insight and your input because something went wrong and they have to call the expert. You. Now, I know ultimately if you have your own business, you want to put people in power, leadership in power, where you don't have to operate being right there on the site or at the job or at the business all day. I understand that. We're not going that far just yet. We're talking about before you get to that point where you want to be able to be the person to go to in case something goes wrong because you have so much knowledge or you're so good at what you do. You have the expertise that we need to get this thing done. To make this machine go. I don't know it. She doesn't know it. That person doesn't know it, but you know it because you're an expert. You're the best at what you do. You want to be that valuable where they can't get what they need unless you deliver it to them. See, when you become that valuable, your income will automatically increase. Now, listen, let me say this too. I want you to be the best at what you do. And if being the best at what you do doesn't pay a whole lot of money or doesn't pay what you want it to pay, then you got to maybe change vocations or change career fields or change industries. Let me give you an example. You work at McDonald's. You are the best at making sandwiches at McDonald's. Making sandwiches may not pay very well, right? That may not pay very well to make sandwiches at McDonald's. Perhaps you have to take that skill to another industry or another career field and you can make more money. If you're the best sandwich maker at McDonald's And then you take that and you become the best chef in the city, you make more money. You just took what you did out of that low paying vocation of flipping burgers at McDonald's, and you took that same thing and now you go flip steaks and filet mignons at the best restaurant. Now you make $100,000 when before you was making $30,000. You get what I'm saying? You may have to change career fields or vocations to make what you want to make, but I guarantee you, if you are the best mechanic in your city or your town, you ain't going to be hungry. If you're the best at what you do, you're not, if you're the best, if you do hair, right? You work at a salon and you're the best at what you do, the best in town, everybody wants to come to you. You're going to have clients lined up out the door and you're not going to be hurting for money. You're going to make more money. If you know your stuff in a particular area, no one can touch you. You don't have to be good at everything. You don't have to keep spending so much time and energy and effort trying to be good at everything. Be good at what you do. Guys, I like sports, right? Let's take baseball, right? I'm a baseball guy. This is the Kansas City Monarchs, old Negro League team right here. In the sport of baseball, pitching is highly sought after to be a pitcher, a great pitcher, right? And so pitching is so important that pitchers don't really care how well they hit. Most times, right? 90% of the time, a pitcher doesn't care about a manager or baseball owner of a major league baseball team. They don't care if the pitcher is a great hitter. They just want the pitcher to pitch. None of all that, how well they do all that other stuff doesn't really matter as much as how well can they pitch the ball. They don't work on their hitting and their running all day, every day. They work on the one thing called pitching. You need to be like pitchers. Spend most of your time and energy and effort honing in on what you do well. Take your time and energy to become the best at what you do. The things that you're gifted at naturally, hone in on those things that you're gifted at and naturally do well, right? Perfect that gift. Practice that gift. Get better at that. Even though it was a gift, you still got to get better at it. But don't waste so much time focusing on areas that you're not very good at. I'm talking skills here, right? Pour the energy into what you do best so you can become the best at it, because when you're the best, you will get paid. You're going to eat when you're the best. This might mean some personal development, developing yourself a little bit better, maybe some learning, some reading, some gathering new information, some practicing your skill. For example, for 2 years on this with Smart Money, but 2 or 3 years, I did one-on-ones with folks for free. For 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes 35, 40 minutes. But I did it for free for a long time because I wanted to get better at talking to people about their financial situation, their money, right? How to grow their money, how to manage their money, all the types of things they can do to make more money, etc. All these things I wanted to get better at. So I had to do it a lot. I did it hundreds and hundreds of times, talking to people about their money for free because I wanted to really get better at that gift or that ability, right? The thing is with you is most people don't want to become the best at what they do. And because they don't become the best at what they do, they struggle making money at what they do. Make yourself the person that they can't live without. They need you. And you get paid not for the hours that you bring, right? The 40 hours you work a week. You get paid primarily based on what you bring to the table. The value that you bring to the table. Some people bring $10 million a year to the table, and some people bring $30,000 a year to the table. I appreciate you guys being here. I thank you so much for showing up. If you got anything at all out of this video, I would appreciate it again if you smash the like button. Share this video, this link with somebody who needs some encouragement to make more money. They need some encouragement to raise their value. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. The best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, do me a favor. Take good care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.